Hey, Chris here. Let's talk about correcting asymmetry in your recordings when you need to. Now, first thing I want to point out is that here's the daily goodie I wrote on this subject, adjusting the phase of audio recordings. Let's scroll down. See what it says here? This is not usually a necessary process, so if you never do this in your whole life, you'll be fine. But for us crazy audio people, yeah, sometimes we like to correct the phase. So again, this is something, if you never worry about it in your whole life, you should be fine. But the only danger is there are times when if there is drastic asymmetry, you might get some clipping or distortion. So let me real quick show you. This is RX, iZotope RX, and this is an audio file. And you can see in this audio file, sorry, I'm just moving stuff around. You can see here in this audio file that, look right here. See, the top part of this wave comes way up here, but the bottom part only comes to here. So, and you can see the zero line running through the whole thing, right? You can clearly see the zero line. So we call this asymmetry because it's not even on the positive side of the wave and the negative side of the wave. It's not even. It's not symmetrical. So we call it asymmetry. And so you could, right here, you could see it as well. Look at that. Up on top, goes way up. On the bottom, doesn't go down as far. Now, this is why I say you don't have to worry about it, because if you just, when you play back the audio, it's not audible. Asymmetry is not audible. But the problem is, for instance, if we go, well, let's look at our loudness level here. Oh, you guys can see this. Good. So -6. So let's add 6 dB to the file. And now the true peak is at 0, right? You can see the true peak. Let me move this over here. Okay, you see the true peak is at 0 and whatever. That's all we need to know for now. But if we come here and we highlight everything and then we get our phase module here. Wait, can you see that? Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. I'm sorry. This is the phase module here. And we're going to do adaptive phase rotation. So we highlighted the whole clip. And now, let me move this up here. And now when we hit render, look what happened to the wave. See, I undid it. I'm going to redo it and undo it a bunch of times. So look at this wave on the screen. That's correct. That's the initial asymmetry. That's correct. That's the asymmetry. That's correct. That's the asymmetry. But look, when we correct it, and then we look at the true peak, ooh, -1.4. Because look, we got, let me just remove that. Look, we got up here, this wave is not touching 0 anymore. It's 1.4 dB down. So now we have a little more headroom. So this is the problem. If you have a file that is asymmetrical, if you process this file, like you put it through an EQ or a compressor, there's a chance that the high peaks on the one side, they might clip or distort. But if you correct the phase like this, now you have more headroom. Okay, so that's really it. And also, I want to just go back here, and you know what? We don't have to do that. That's it. That's all you need to know. That's asymmetry. By the way, asymmetry happens. I don't know why. Just sometimes audio that goes through some equipment, it gets recorded. It's a little asymmetrical. Again, it's not a bad thing. The only danger is that it could clip or distort later, but usually it doesn't. And sometimes, I mean, I've recorded people where the asymmetry is drastic, and I'm happy to fix it because then I know it's not going to clip or distort later. But most times, even if it's a little off, it's not a big deal. You don't have to worry about it. All right, that's enough on asymmetry. That you've heard more than enough about asymmetry for your whole life now. Don't forget the Podcast Engineering Show. That's my podcast. Also, the daily goodies. You can sign up to get those emails. And of course, podcastengineeringschool.com. That's where I host the main course where I teach people how to learn how to be professional podcast engineers and producers, work from home and earn a great living, and love life. That's really it. So, all right. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.